I'm Shravani, working as Assistant Professor in Vignan Institute of Information Technology from the Department of CSE. In today's lecture, we are going to cover bucket sort. In the last lecture, we cover radix sort. So, in radix sort, here for suppose this is an array where the largest number is 44. So, as the largest element is 44, 44 is having 2 digits. So, the maximum number is having how many number of digits? Those many number of passes we will have. For example, I am having a maximum digit which is 1,25,000. So, 1 lakh means I will be having 7 digits. So, those 7 digits means I will be having 7 number of passes. So, as the number increases, the number of passes are going to be increased in the radix sort. Whereas, that is the main drawback in your radix sort. So, we want to reduce this number of passes using bucket sort. So, let's see the bucket sort with the help of an example. Let us consider an example array. Firstly, we have to find the divider which will be used to put elements into buckets. So, here the buckets is nothing but as we are using decimal number system, decimal numbers are starting from 0 to 9, we are using bucket 0 to 9. Now, the thing is here we have to find the divider. So, the divider, to find the divider, this is a formula, CL of max plus 1 by number of buckets. So, as in our example, the maximum number is 44. Here the maximum number is 44. So, we are calculating the divider value which is CL of 44 plus 1 by 10. Now, which is equal to CL of 45 by 10, which is CL of 4.5. Now, which is equal to 5. So, every element in the input array we have to take and we have to place it in the bucket. So, before placing it, we have to divide with the divider. So, here place an element into the buckets by using a formula called J is equal to floor of. In the previous divider, we have used CL. Whereas, for finding the, for placing the element into the bucket, we have to use floor of array of I by divider. So, where array of I is the ith element in the array and j is the bucket number. Now, let's come with our example. So, our example array consisting of 3, 5, 18, 7, 16, 9, 44, 1, 12, 15. So, out of this array of 0 consisting of 3. So, now j is equal to floor of array of 0 by divider. Array of 0 value is 3. So, floor of 3 by 5 is floor of 0.6 which is rounded to 0. So, now therefore, place array of 0 in bucket 0 because j is equal to 0. So, now we have to place the array of 0 value into the bucket 0. So, now bucket 0 holds 3. Now, again the next part is to find find j value for array of 1. Array of 1 consisting of 5, floor of 5 by divider. Divider value is 5. So, 5 by 5 means 1. So, now place array of 1 in the bucket 1. So, now bucket 1 holds 5. Now, again next for array of 2, 18. 18 by 5, 3.6. Now, we have to place in the array of 2, we have to place in bucket 3. Bucket 3 holds the array of 2 which is 18. Now, the next element is 7. So, floor of 7 by 5 which is equal to 1.4 which is equal to 1. So, already bucket 1 consisting of 5. So, we have to keep the next element by taking a linked list as a data structure. Now, we have to link this 5 with 7. So, therefore, place array of 3 in bucket 1 because here I have j is equal to 1. So, by means of some linked list, we are linking 5 and 7 in the bucket 1. Next value is 16. So, j is equal to floor of 16 by 5 which is equal to 3. So, now we have to place array of 4 in the bucket 3. Array of 4 value is 7. Sorry, array of 4 value is 16. So, 16 we have to place in the bucket 3. Again by using linked list. Now, the next element is 9. 9 by 5 1.8 which is 1. So, again we have to keep in the bucket 1. So, bucket 1 already holds 7. So, again we will keep one more link and we are placing the corresponding element called 9. Now, next element is 44. 44 is array of 6. Now, 44 by 5 is equal to 8. So, now in the bucket 8 we have to keep the 44. Next element is 1. So 1 by 5 is 0.2, which is equal to 0. So now we have to keep the next element 1 in the bucket 0. Next, array of 8, right? For array of 8 is 12. So 12 by 5 is 2.4. Now floor of 2.4 is equal to 2. So we have to place in the bucket 2. Whatever j we are getting, that is a bucket number. Please remember. So here we have to keep this 12 in the bucket number 2. Next is 15. So again 15 by 5, floor of 3, which is equal to 3. Now place array of 9 in bucket 3. Therefore, now this is the final structure. Now what we have to apply? Here, if we are retrieving the elements from the buckets in the order, can I get the sorted order? No. Why? Because if you have seen here 3, 1, but not 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, maybe they are in the order. Now 18, 16, 15, no, they are not in the order. So internally we have to apply some sorting technique in order to make them in sorted order. So for that, here we are applying individually for each bucket, we are applying insertion sort. So now finally, now insertion sort on bucket 0, what I'll get? 1, 3. Now again I am applying insertion sort on even the bucket, although it is in the sorted order, I don't know priorly. Because I am seeing it, I am knowing. But as I don't know, I have to apply bucket sort on, I have to apply insertion sort on bucket 1. So now again, this will be in sorted order, 5, 7, 9. Color indicates, the green color indicates it is in sorted order. Now again, insertion sort on bucket 2. Now again, insertion sort on bucket 3, 15, 16, 18. And we have to apply only the insertion sorts, whatever the buckets are having some elements. Here the bucket should have elements. Only for those elements we have, only for those buckets we have to apply the insertion sort. For empty buckets, we should not do any sort. Again, bucket 8. As a bucket 8 holds some element, we are applying insertion sort. Bucket 9 is empty, there is no requirement of insertion sort. Finally, the sorted array we have to write in the order 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 16, 18, 44. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 16, 18 and then 44. So, now coming to the analysis. Here we are also, okay, here the number of passes might be decreased, but here we are applying internal sorting, insertion sort. Internally we are applying insertion sort again. So here in the worst case, the time complexity is big O of n square, because as the number of elements are increased, here we have to apply the insertion sort on all the buckets. So here on all the buckets we have to apply the insertion sort. So internally it is big O of n square. Best case. Best case means here only there are some elements, some elements are filled in the some fewer number of buckets. So for them n into k. Average case theta of n into k. Now finally the space complexity is big O of n plus k. Thank you. If at all if you are having any doubts, you can mail me, no problem. And thanks for listening me. Bye bye. Have a nice day.